All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Shayna Baszler, Miss Baszler if you're nasty, the submission magician. She is, in my opinion, the best Shayna. She offers a lot of versatility in certain areas. On other areas, she falls kind of short. There's been multiple feuds where I have been blown away by what she can do, and a lot more feuds that I just kind of look at her and go, why do you exist? So today we're going to do an analysis. We're going to break down a few things and see what we can come up with here. So I have her 6-star bronze. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the armbar, the butterfly Yokosuka cutter, and the body slam. Now, personally, I enjoy this setup very much. Is it reliable? Nah, not so much. Can it be fun? You bet your ass it can be. So the plate that I've thrown on her, which makes the most sense to me, just strictly because it's triple yellow, is the shock the system plate. You're gonna need to break 3 greens for it to kind of be effective-ish. It's not consistent. It does not hold water. I'm just doing it for craps and giggles. Okay. I am sure there is a much better plate out there for her. Once I took, in full transparency, once I took Alexa Bliss Striker to 6-star bronze, Shayna went on the back burner. So what you do want to do with her is, this is 100% what I know. You want to go Fury 2 build. You really want to focus on the yellow MP. Even though this is a triple yellow set, that kind of worked out in my favor. But the build I'm going to show you right after this is the main build I go with. It's the most consistent, the most reliable, but it also takes the most time. So let's hop into this match. We're going to go against Acro Bianca. And let's just see where... Oh, you know what's really funny about these videos? I didn't set my trainers. We're going to go in without trainers. Let's see what happens here. I think there's only like 2 trainers. Let's see here. Yep, only got Snoop. Snoop and Rude. Oh well. We shall fix that mistake here shortly. Okay. We can't break any green. There's no black. So we'll just go for this purple that's kind of hanging out here. If we get locked up, we get locked up. But what we're hoping for here is they break that. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're going to get mildly locked up. Nope, we are not. You tried, but you failed. Go down this route with it. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm looking at the board to kind of plan my next move. Sorry, my son's running around. Well, she took away my green. And I think now is where my troubles really start happening. Yeah, we kind of went into this a little ass backwards. So we're going to go there, shoot that up. What we're going to do here is we're going to hope this... We're going to bank on this working in our favor. And this is what happens when you don't have trainers. Shocker. Okay, so we're going to go first and foremost into the body slam. This is where Acro Snoop really plays the giant role. And see, she's dead. This is the reason why I love this build. Go there. Go across that. Pops it just a little bit. And then there you go. See, all 3 moves are recharged. Now, let's go into another match one more time. I really would love to try this against a 6-star bronze, but right now, the tours that have 6-star bronzes Shayna can't go into because they're specified. So we're going to go back in using the proper trainers because, 1, I'm silly and didn't actually tell you about the trainers. So that kind of faltered. Okay, so what I do in this standpoint. Now, you can do this any which way from Sunday that you want to. Me, personally, I like going with Kofi and Asuka. I'm going to basically put Asuka on any card that has triple yellow. That's just how I roll with her. That's one of the reasons why I threw an affiliation belt on her, was for situations like this. Acro Snoop is a must, 100%. That 25% is increasing this very well. Now, one of the things I do want to check is we do have the Fury 2 belt on her, or Fury 2 medals on her, so we're getting an extra 40%. So I want to eyeball this. So 113,153. Let's go back in, see where the chips fall. We had 113,000 on this. So now let's look at it. Nope, still 113. Okay, so that confirmed my theory on Snowfall, Countdown, Juggernaut, Blast, Botch, Silence. Basically, every gem that's not color is not affected by Fury 2. It's not affected by the Fury belt. Now, if it's a solid color, such as Powerhouse Sammy with reds, then the Fury 2 belt does register those as viable targets. Okay, now see, here comes the problem with this one. Now, I'm not seeing any other greens outside of these two right here in an area I want to hit. I can't go any bigger than this, so she's dead anyways. But this is, I'm basically looking at this from like a feud perspective. Break those down. Oh, and it still triggered. Fantastic. And it still went. So, bottom line, basically, I think the Shock the System plate worked very well. I really, truly think it did. Both games, we hit the 7, and we were still able to refill. This will not happen all the time. I cannot stress that enough. That will not happen all the time. But it is a very solid build. I truly believe this is the build I would go for with her in feuds or even showdown events. Really, if she's the backup in the showdown event, I'll throw her in as the backup for the showdown. For feuds, this is what I would go with, just to be kind of a nuisance, but also to try and finish it quickly. Mostly, she would be my 5-star bronze or 5-star gold killer, but I could always put her in as a 6-star bronze if really necessary. Now, this is the other build that I talked about before. This is the one that is consistent, but not nearly as consistent as I wish it would be. And since the armbar is set up beautifully to go off on the first turn here, we're going to switch these off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with move damage. I want to say that it was the new Nikki is black and submission damage based. If she is, I highly recommend putting her on here in this slot for 100% black submission damage, just to make sure that you are just chalking away at that board. Okay, so this is the normal setup. I almost messed this up. This is the normal setup. Now, there are two different ways to play this. I'm not going to do both, but I will walk through it just a little bit. What you can do with this one is it's focusing solely submission damage. So what I recommend, if you want to go down this route, this is the safe bet route, okay? Essentially, what's going to happen is armbar is going to be ready to go, turn 1 of feud, especially during flash feuds. Butterfly Yokosuka Cutter is going to go second. So you are going to have a stall period between between the armbar and the Karafuda clutch. You're going to have one move in between, so they're either going to charge or they're going to hit you. Either way. So I recommend a Vitality Belt here. Solely to keep, or the main reason for the Vitality Belt is strikers have low HP. They're the lowest because they hit the hardest. So what you want to do is you want to just increase that a little bit. You don't necessarily need a specified color medal on that Vitality, but if you do have a yellow, it is a T5 and you got that 200%, slap that on her. So that way, at least the Butterfly Cutter is doing, roughly 300 some odd thousand extra, or 200 extra or 1,000 damage. Okay. But one other way you can do this is you can throw in the reversal here. Now, if you notice, the reversal is 1,717,000. So again, comes down to plates. If you really truly want to, you can go take down 2 with this. Go take down 2. Black gem, you're looking at almost 300%. Black move increased damage. So you're looking at a few million for kick out here. And that's solely because of that stall period in between. So we'll go with this. But what you do want to switch out is you do want to switch out you want to switch out one of these trainers. So ultimately, we're looking at 365 here. So these two are going to be our big things. So what I want to do, that's up for debate. What I would do personally. What you want to do is totally up to you. But we're going to go move damage here. Let's search for a minute. Zombie KO is a very good option here too, just to make this a little bit more stupid. And it helps with the black gems being, you know what, that's what we'll put there. So you're looking at 1.6. Sorry, I'm focused right at this second. Go there. Go with DiBiase. Okay, so we're already looking at 2 million here for reversal. We're looking for, this is, okay, so this is essentially what her class is based around, is a defensive build. It is constantly hitting that submission. The only real issue with this one is the armbar up against a submission break plate, because you won't get the snowfall gems, which won't fill these up, and you'll be kind of in a world of hurt. But the reversal being here makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we got that route. Again, if I had the stuff to do this, I actually do. I think I have enough. Let's go 200%, see if I have enough. I'm going to throw that over there. I just want to show you what the percentage damage does. I know I have a takedown plate in here. Yep, or metal. I keep saying plate when I talk about metals. Really need to stop that. Okay, so our black is up 235%. Let's see what the kick out damage does. If anything, just doing this in general has most likely helped me to increase my viability of Shayna and comfortability using her. So like I said, hit that. See where the chips fall. I don't think they fell incredibly into our favor, but we can always go here. There we go. Now that's charged. Now that's ready to go. Again, another occasion where the shock the system plate worked beautifully. Now let's see if you're going to give us a reason to use that kick out. One has hopes and dreams. Come on, Acro Bianca. Let's show the viewers why they come here. Okay, so as you guys can clearly tell, we got hit. That's just a matter of life. They've essentially got their turn after the submission, plus the turn after your swipe. So this kick out being here is beneficial. So she hit us for 1.7, which is very, very nice. But we're about to hit her for almost 6 million freaking damage. I think I just found the build I'm going to take into feuds. I love doing these videos now because I'm seeing stuff that I normally wouldn't have seen before. Now, ultimately, what I really should have done there was I should have knocked out the Juggernauts, but I knew I was going to win anyway, so. Okay, so I'm going to scratch what I just said at the beginning of this video. That triple yellow, nothing in comparison to this. This has you covered on all fronts. So essentially what my plan is now, I'm going to switch this out, see how high we can get this up. Move damage, so that's bleed. That's submission damage. Okay, so we do have Dean. We can always go with Dean if we really want to. Or we go with Razor. Let's go with Razor. 3 million on that already. Cool. Should we try? No. Yeah, let's keep that there. Because that's $1 million there, so yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the build that is going to wreck people's lives. Yep. Battle this out. I don't know. For some reason, I'm digging that shock the system plate. By no means is it the best plate to go on her, and I've stressed that enough, but I think this holds a lot of water if we can get it to pop off. And here's one of those occasions where we might not be able to get it to pop off. Nope, we got it. Now, here's the real fun part and one of the reasons why I like using her. See if we can line this up right. We're going to go on. Oh, no. 4. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll pop that. This is converting it to yellow. Oh, no. Yeah. Go there. I think I messed that up. Yep, I messed that up. I thought it was black. I don't know what my brain was thinking. Clearly, it wasn't thinking. I got so wrapped up with that kick out damage. You're just not even gonna let me kick out, are you? Nope, you're not. So we're just gonna kill you. Yet another moment where that freaking plate just kicked ass. Okay, so this is the other reason why I am telling you this is gonna be. This is a great solid build. This is a very solid build. This is also going to be very time consuming. Just because of the countless ticks of the submission. Can we tune that to be just a little bit better without taking away from the kick out? I don't think so. Oh, we didn't check kick out. We're going back in. Again, so wrapped up. So wrapped up. I completely missed just clicking on it. 6.9 million damage. Oh, that's going to be over 7 million with double takeout or takedown. Oh, this is brutal. This is happy days all over the board. I'm not seeing a downside to this, except for time management. Let's see here. How can we work this into our favor? Can we work it out into our favor? Let's go with that. Obvious choice is obvious. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 6, 7. No. 8. Gotta really pick. That way finisher's ready to go again. Kickout's obviously ready to go. Yeah, I'm taking this into the next female feud. There's no question in my mind about this at all. And it's just kind of it's to me, I like Molly Holly. I love her build. Okay, here we go. Now let's do the kick out for 6.9 million damage. Just blow up the board. Oh, that's fun. Yep, I found my new build. I'm sure other people have built it this way, but this is the build I plan on going with. But we're also going to try the third build, which is something that I saw during a feud at one point. It made zero to no sense to me at the time. Now, kind of makes a lot of sense. Reason why it doesn't make sense to me is because of the simple fact it was based around the snap. Oh, this is what I saw right here. Okay. This is what I saw. It was triple black. I think they were using the drip plate with it. Is why it made no sense to me. Because there's really no way to refill. Yeah. See, there's still no way to refill. Yeah, let's give this one a shot. Okay, so we're going to switch Kofi for an MP. Let's go charge. Charge it. Red moves. Bam, there we go. Okay, so we're going to keep these what they are. Clearly, I mean, we're pumping up the one move that just destroys people's lives, apparently. So we're going to hit those. And then we're just going to charge up the Baszler Rush. Essentially, we're just going to make sure that we have that submission and kick out ready to go by doing a little bit of damage. Because we know all of our damage is going to come from that Baszler Rush. So if we really want to be a butthole, kind of do. See if the wild card falls. Nope. But hey, we got backup, so we're good. Recharge. The other way you can do this too. Now the AI is going to fuck this up. Sorry for the language, but it's going to. So what I recommend doing is, if you're going to build it this way, just know what you're building for. You're building for the fact that you are going to be the one controlling whether you win or not. AI is going to control that kick out very nicely. So one of the things you could potentially do is set up your defense being double black MP trainer, just to make sure that that kick out's primarily ready to go. You could always go, I guess you could do a different variation of that too. I mean, oh, the kick out does charge the red, so there you go. This is probably the reason why she was built this way. Is you're getting the kick out, you're clearly going to be doing a lot of damage, and you're recharging that red move constantly. She's already out the door. We already knew she wasn't going to survive anyways with that freaking kick out. Oh my god. I'm just wrapped up in that. To my knowledge, that's actually the strongest kick out of all the females, and that includes Liv, and Liv has a pretty strong kick out. I don't want to replace. I want to manage you. But no one can manage Miss Baszler. Let's see if there's another way we can run this. To turn that on, increase your yellow MP by 8 on every countdown and increase your black gem damage. So let's go there. Let's go there. And now that we know the key to her true power, let's go there. Okay, so this is going to benefit this. So what we want to do, we want to switch him out for switch Sting out for Kofi, so that way the armbar is ready to go. I'm kind of curious because, okay, so this is a testing phase. I've never ran this color scheme before, so I'm more than curious just about how this is going to go. Because in my opinion, it goes, this feeds this, this feeds this. So it's it's a Trinity build. However, with the Juggernaut being down, if this submission covers that Juggernaut, it did not. We're good. That was what I was most concerned with, was that Juggernaut being covered. Because like cards like Nash, they cover up that. Okay, so let's do this again. Yep, see, covered it right there. And now it's gone. This is unreliable. But I said before that I thought Shayna was unreliable in a lot of fashions anyways. It would have been nice if we'd gotten that pump up, but just not how the cookie crumbled. Okay. So you're dead. There you go. Now, another glitch I do know about with that is, even though we swiped, we knew she was dead anyways. But what's going to wind up happening is if you hit that Juggernaut, it will pin her. Like, you don't have to swipe, it automatically pins, because the amount of the gem damage breaking from the kick out was enough to push the bar all the way over. So just doing the one move, it registers as that. Okay, so this is a less reliable build, but a little bit more fun, especially with the fact that the kneeling knee strike can go into the arm, or refill the armbar right after using the armbar. Again, I go with the reliability, considering that armbar is going to cover up that Juggernaut if you go back to back. I mean, it is 36. If you already have the Snowfall gems out, then it's really no point. So, I want to try one more thing. One more. Just because of the shock the system plate. Yeah. So just because of the shock the system, I want to see if we can recycle ourselves like we did with that triple yellow, but manipulating the kick out. Okay. So. Yep, there we go. Now, here's another very reliable build, apparently. Is it going to do the most damage? No, because you're banking on the kick out doing the damage. Is it going to win? You bet your butt it's going to win. So now this build here is now going to be considered the based on preference build. I should have hit the kick out. I didn't. I got sidetracked. Oh well, keeps us in the game for a little bit longer. It's not like she's going to do anything to us. You really? Are you that kind of person? You are that kind of person. I'm kind of curious to what plate you got rolling then. Did they put a plate on her? Like, my eyes did not deceive me. She did something. She did some funny things there. No, there's no plate. I don't understand how that move filled up then that quickly. But okay. To each their own. Go here. No. Let's go there. And there we be. Would you just try and pin me real quick? Because I messed up and now the video is going a lot longer than I thought it was going to because of this simple fact that I messed up. Hit me. You're going to stun. That's okay. That's okay. I think you're going to refill everything. I think we're going to be here for a minute. But that's okay too. Yep. You're going to mess up next turn. So I'm not too worried. The AI will make sure that you mess up. No, it may not, actually. We may be stuck. I think we're stuck. See, this is the problem with Bianca, and this is the reason why I push for Bianca so much. She is a royal pain in the butt. Are we going to lose? Please tell me we're going to lose. I'd really like to lose. It'd be really nice if we could lose. Please? Please just make me lose. I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, so here's a teaching moment in the loss that I'm gonna have. Wah, wah. Basically, what I go and try and tell a majority of the people who ask me questions on feuding or movesets, stuff like that, bring in props. So if you get caught up in this moment where it is just Acro Bianca's wailing on you, you know there's a strong possibility you're not gonna it's never gonna stop because we're stuck in this vortex. Then bring a prop. Because during the prop phase or during the kick out phase, what you can do is you can pop that prop. You can or do the blue MP down. She doesn't kick out, or you kick out and everything like that, but she's not able to redo this cycle of fun. So, I mean, like right here, she's dead. Like, she's in severe danger, but she maintained a massive comeback just from the fact that we missed that kick out. This does happen a lot, actually, more often than not. Real world being real world stuff. If you're in the middle of a thought, you're in the middle of talking with somebody, you're in the middle of watching a movie. I mean, anything along those lines. You get distracted, you make a play mistake. I clearly made a play mistake by swiping because swipe or no swipey. You have a kick out, use the kick out. And I was stupid and didn't use the kick out. But this ultimately shows, viability with the build, but also a very big downfall with the build. The big downfall is the submission doesn't do enough to keep them locked in. What you can do is, I should have done, is I should have switched out Rocky for Tech Drew. This is what I should have done. I should have made sure that that was up to 4. This build relies an awful lot on the reversal, right? Just similar to the last 2 times we showed off the reversal. It weighs on that pretty heavily. So if you can make sure that their MP's down considerably, it's going to help. After all these games playing and seeing the consistency of the Shock the System plate triggering as much as it did, I highly recommend putting that on her. If you want to, you can always put the submission break plate on her. You can put, there's a blast gem plate that can go on her just to make blast gems to kind of kill off more snowfalls. Oh, I'm trying to think here. Is there any other ones? I'm sure there's a couple of submission ones that would go well. I don't have them, but I'm sure that those would go well. Either way, there's a lot of plates that can go on her, but I do recommend the Shock the System plate. An MP plate does fit nicely. It will do justice, but the reason I don't like the MP plates on her right now until I test it out is just because of the MP costs. Yeah, that's really my only hesitation on an MP plate. But Shock the System is available in the store. You can get it at the end of each month if your faction caps off the talent event. You can get it at the beginning of the month if you max the talent event. I mean, it's only 1 medal, or 1 medallion. You can easily use that there. If you want to go for the kick out, by all means, go for kick out. I mean, having 235% here was pretty substantial. And if we pop that up, take away the 15, so you're looking at 225 with what I have here, because my belt's 20%, so you're looking at 220%, 280%, almost 300%, just because of the medals. And then you include the trainers, and you're looking at a 6-star bronze destroyer. Now, it is only 5 MP, so what you could do, potentially, is you could double up on the MP trainers here. Armbar is 6, so what you could do is you could negate out if you don't have Razor, which a lot of people don't, you could go with Striker Dean, or you can go with the safe route, which would be to, ultimately it'd be just for the AI to use, because you know that they're going to get hit with, say, like, Zombie Bianca, right? You know 100% that anyone using Zombie Bianca is going to go off turn 1. That bleed on her is extraordinary. So if you have room, like if your feud lineup doesn't have a black MP user or a yellow MP user, or you are lucky enough to have an affiliation belt on both, I do welcome you to go and put on Striker Xavier here. Yes, it does lower that down considerably. You're looking at 2 million here, but again, between the belt and Ted DiBiase here, you're still looking at just a massive kick out that ruins lives. What it'll do for you defense-wise against an opponent when the AI is using it, what it'll allow it to do is, again, I use Bianca as a example here because she is the scariest card to go against, in my opinion. A lot of cards can be mitigated easily. She can't. If someone throws, I can't remember what the name of the plate is. The one I have is green makes red. If they throw a red MP plate on her, 95% of the time, at least in my experience, when you use a submission on her, that thing's it's gonna go off still. It's only 4 MP. I mean, if they break green in the middle of trying to break all your submissions, it's gonna recharge and it's gonna go off. So I do recommend doing double on her, just for the reversal alone. I mean, if you have a yellow going on somebody who desperately needs it, then switch out to a 2 cost here. And if anything, with the new plates, with the new plates being out and everything like that, there is some plates that do make black MP. If anything, switch that out for it, so that way you have that on standby, at least for your AI to manipulate. Really, I think this is my analysis on this card, and my analysis has changed after I've gone back in and dealt with this again. That reversal is critical. in the times of 6-star silvers and 6-star bronze overpowered cards, this one should reign supreme in the reversal standpoint. I think it'll truly help you and your roster if you have her to take her 6-star bronze. If anything, cap her off, man. Get that gem damage up a little bit higher. But I do believe that she is worth every single penny that was put into getting her and every single resource that took her up to 6-star bronze. So, in my opinion, she is S tier. With that kick out being what it is, she is S tier. She is completely viable. So, that is the end of this video today. If you enjoyed it, like the video, share the video, tell your friends about me. Let's get this channel built up. The dream I have is to be full-time making these videos, whether it is WWE Champions or any other games that, strike my fancy. I want to make this into my career. So every single bit of help truly matters, and I appreciate every single one of you who take the time to listen to me go on and on and on about these cards. So with that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Hug your family. Tell people that you love them. Life's too short. Have a great one. We'll see you in the next video.